Ever wondered how to earn rewards by finding vulnerabilities in web applications? Welcome to the intriguing world of bug bounty hunting. In our digital age, where almost everything is connected to the internet, ensuring the security of web applications is paramount. Here's where bug bounty hunting comes into play. It's the practice of finding security vulnerabilities in a web application and responsibly disclosing it to the owner, often in exchange for a reward or recognition. It's a win-win situation, really. The digital world becomes a safer place and skilled individuals get rewarded for their efforts. Plus, anyone can become a bug bounty hunter. All you need is a keen eye for detail, a good understanding of how web applications work, and of course, a knack for problem solving. So if you're intrigued and want to learn how to become a bug bounty hunter, stay tuned. The first step to becoming a successful bug bounty hunter is to learn and understand. To be a proficient hunter, you need a strong grasp of various technical aspects. This includes understanding programming languages such as Python, JavaScript, and SQL. These languages are the building blocks of most applications, and knowing them inside out can give you the upper hand in identifying potential vulnerabilities. Next, knowledge of databases and how they interact with web applications is crucial. This could help you spot weaknesses in database security, which can be a potential goldmine for a bug bounty hunter. A solid understanding of networks and operating systems is equally important. This can help you understand how data flows within a system and where it may be vulnerable to attacks. There are numerous resources available online, from free courses to paid certifications, that can help you acquire these skills. Utilize them to your advantage. Remember, knowledge is power. The more you know, the better you'll be at finding vulnerabilities. Now that you're armed with knowledge, it's time to choose your hunting ground. In the vast landscape of the cybersecurity world, there is a multitude of bug bounty programs, each offering unique challenges and rewards. Picking the right program is not about finding the highest bounty, but aligning with your skills and interests. When choosing a program, consider the complexity of the target application, the technologies used, and the range of potential vulnerabilities. Can you exploit them effectively? Are you familiar with the technology stack? Reading and understanding the program's rules and scope is paramount before you start hunting. Rules set the boundaries of your hunt, while the scope determines what is fair game. Ignoring these could lead to wasted efforts or even legal implications. Lastly, consider the program's reputation. Do they acknowledge and reward hunters promptly? Is there a healthy communication channel between the hunters and the program? Choosing the right program is crucial, so take your time and choose wisely. Once you've chosen your program, the next step is reconnaissance. Now, what exactly is reconnaissance? In the realm of cybersecurity, it's the process of collecting information about your target. It's like being a detective. You're gathering clues and piecing together a picture of your target's digital landscape. There are several techniques you can employ in this phase. One of them is scanning. This involves identifying live hosts, open ports, and services running on a network. It's like knocking on doors and seeing who answers. Next, we have enumeration. This is a more aggressive form of scanning where you're probing for weaknesses and vulnerabilities in the system. And then there's footprinting, which is all about mapping out the system's architecture and understanding its inner workings. Remember, in bug bounty hunting, knowledge is power. The more you know about your target, the better equipped you'll be to find and exploit vulnerabilities. Reconnaissance is like doing your homework. The better you do it, the more prepared you'll be. With all that information at your fingertips, you're now ready to find vulnerabilities. The art of finding vulnerabilities is much like a detective piecing together clues. You've done your research, you've gathered your intel, and now it's time to put those pieces together to identify potential vulnerabilities. There are numerous types of vulnerabilities that could be present in a web application. Some of these include cross-site scripting, also known as XXS, SQL injection, and cross-site request forgery, or CSRF for short. Each of these vulnerabilities vary in their complexity and potential impact, but all can provide a hacker with unauthorized access or control. Cross-site scripting is a type of injection in which malicious scripts are injected into otherwise benign and trusted websites. XSS allows attackers to execute scripts in the victim's browser, which can hijack user sessions, deface websites, or redirect the user to malicious sites. SQL injection is another common vulnerability where an attacker can manipulate SQL queries to gain unauthorized access to a database, potentially revealing sensitive data. Cross-site request forgery, on the other hand, forces an end user to execute unwanted actions on a web application in which they're authenticated. This could potentially lead to state-changing requests, like changing a user's email address or password. Now, you might be wondering, how do we exploit these vulnerabilities? Well, each type of vulnerability requires a different approach, but they all involve some form of input manipulation. For instance, in XS, you might try to inject a malicious script into a search bar or comment field. In SQL injection, you might manipulate a query in a URL or form field. Remember, finding vulnerabilities is not about launching a full-on attack, but rather about identifying potential weak points. It's a game of patience, persistence, and precision. It's also important to note that exploiting these vulnerabilities should only be done in a controlled and ethical manner, or on platforms that explicitly allow it for testing purposes. Finding vulnerabilities is like solving a puzzle. It's challenging, but also incredibly rewarding. You've found a vulnerability. Great job. Now it's time to report it. Reporting a bug is just as critical as finding it. Your report should be a clear roadmap that guides the security team directly to the issue. You need to be specific, accurate, and detailed. Imagine you're a detective laying out evidence for a case. Start by describing the issue. What is the vulnerability? How severe is it? Then explain how to reproduce it. This is where the details matter. Step by step, explain what you did to uncover the bug. Make it easy for the team to see what you saw. Next, discuss the potential impact. How could a hacker exploit this vulnerability? What are the possible consequences? This helps prioritize the fix. Finally, suggest a solution if you can. You're not expected to solve the problem, but your insights could be invaluable. A well-written report can make the difference between a reward and a rejection, so take your time and do it right. To wrap up, here are 6 tips to help you become a successful bug bounty hunter. Tip 1. Stay patient and persistent. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It takes time, and you may need to go through a lot of code before you find a bug. But remember, it's the thrill of the hunt that counts. Tip 2. Stay in the loop. Subscribe to security news feeds, follow cybersecurity experts on social media, and keep up to date with the latest vulnerabilities. This will help you understand the current landscape and anticipate where you might find bugs. Tip 3. Network with other bug bounty hunters. Join online communities, participate in forums, and attend cybersecurity conferences. This will not only broaden your knowledge, but also provide you with valuable insights and tips from experienced hunters. Tip 4. Focus on high-value bugs. While it might be tempting to report every small bug you find, focusing on critical vulnerabilities that could have a significant impact will likely yield better rewards. Plus, it's more satisfying to know you've helped fix a major security issue. Tip 5. Always respect privacy. When hunting for bugs, you may come across sensitive data. It's crucial to respect the privacy of others and not disclose any information you find. Remember, with great power comes great responsibility. Lastly, tip 6. Never stop learning. The cybersecurity landscape is ever-changing, with new vulnerabilities discovered every day. Always be open to learning new techniques, tools, and strategies. Invest in training courses, read books, and participate in Capture the Flag events to hone your skills. Remember these tips and you'll be well on your way to becoming a successful bug bounty hunter. And there you have it, a step-by-step guide to bug bounty hunting. We've walked through the essentials, from learning and understanding the nuances of web applications to selecting your hunting ground. We've covered the importance of thorough reconnaissance and the techniques for finding vulnerabilities, and we've discussed how to report your discoveries professionally and effectively to earn your rewards. Don't forget our 6 golden tips. Stay patient, keep learning, diversify your skills, focus on high-value bugs, write clear reports, and last but not least, always follow ethical guidelines. Remember, bug bounty hunting is not just about making money. It's about improving the cybersecurity landscape and making the digital world safer for everyone. So why wait? Start your bug bounty hunting journey today. Equip yourself with knowledge, arm yourself with skills, and embark on this exciting adventure. Happy hunting, and may the bugs be ever in your favor.